Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bring It On. Let's go and rob this place blind. None of it counts as stealing.
Frank Peartree, our lady's traitor. His life now given, gladly taken. This tombstone still bears the dust from its recent engraving. Vari Vanthampur, unwanted in life, welcomed in death.
The superior durability of hardwood. Oddvalrus's deluxe hardwood coffins will preserve corpses from rats and maggots for up to 3 times longer than any competitors. Choose Valros, because the end is always near.
No name has been engraved, but the message beneath is clear. Should have left those orphans on the street where they belonged. Sample tombstone, premium edition, with optional engraving of iconography.
Sometimes opening a container resets the narrator's voice.
A fine selection of tongs. The one indispensable tool of the artisan's workshop, it seems. Tongs. So many tongs. Beloved Reynold, father, husband, duck breeder, gone too soon.
Well, even fathers and husbands need a hobby.
This one has been engraved over so many times that no name's illegible.
That might be worth a look.
Oh. Seekers. If you seek the tribunal, let death be your guide. For what is behind death but murder?
Should be easy.
Keeping up appearances. Clerk Dravage. Remember, you're in the business of making Kendall Hollow's tombstones look like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again too high, so you don't sell very much inventory. Think of the shop as a stage set rather than an actual going concern. The management. Well, let's go grab Will, and I guess head towards the tribunal.
If not over, then through.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special. I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
Actually, we might wait to do the tribunal. No quest updated for that, so it might be a whole dungeon. So I'll treat it like the sewers, and we'll hold off on doing it for right now.
Let's talk. That's the spirit.
Ash has shuffled off for good. That's all the Gazette's printing these days.
Stop wasting my time.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Ilium.
My mum's down there. I put a candle in the box with her. She never liked the dark. I got you some flowers, Mum. I know you like the blue ones, so I asked if they had any blue ones. They didn't. But I'll ask again tomorrow.
This tombstone has been vandalized. Its original wording replaced with "Vampires are real." The stone on this vandalized tomb now reads, "Fear the Lord of Bones, he never dies." Here lies Anna Marie, my nanny, but good as mum.
Respect for the dead.
Rest in peace, Janina. Beloved mother, gone too soon. Honored Commander Harold Logerson, killed by deceitful followers of Baal. We will not let this happen again. Here rest the remains of Ronnie Morello. Cause of death, starvation.
Interesting.
One more hapless farmer boy, name unknown.
Happy birthday. My love, you would have been 47 today. We celebrated with cake and ale. We sang your song. We imagined you were there with us and what you'd say. Living without you doesn't hurt any less, but the pains become less harrowing. I adore you. We'll take that.
Here rests Alistair Marnley,
Can't help
taken
but feel
too
a
soon.
twinge of sorrow at this grave.
I understand.
Why?
I will do what I can.
Who is this?
Here rests Alistair Marnley, taken
That name
too
on the
soon.
tombstone before. It meant nothing to me, yet I felt a pang of loss all the same.
What do you think it means?
I think I knew that man. I think he helped me somehow long ago. And I grieved when he died. Not all Sharans don robes and dark armor. Some people live perfectly normal lives on the surface, blending in utterly, so that they can serve the Dark Lady in utter secrecy. And not every skill that the Dark Lady asks of her followers can be taught in the shadows. Some can only be mastered on the streets, in daylight, amidst crowds. Lying, tailing, observing without being seen, picking a purse without being felt. I think I must have been sent to learn all these things from the man in that grave. Alistair Manley. Sounds human, and the grave wasn't recent. He must have died some time ago. And I mourned him already. He'd surely not have been buried here if he was exposed. He must have taken the secret of his faith to the grave, undiscovered. A very Sharan ending.
Grint Thorg, fighter, lost in Durlag's tower. We couldn't recover your bodies, so we buried your 10-foot pole. This tombstone shows only the graven initials MT. See Baldur, taken by Umberlee's rage, recovered by her grace. Mighty Branwen, the foe hammer grants you honor in death.
Oh, Branwen.
Mighty Branwen, the foe hammer grants you honor in death. Here lies Bargus freely. He should have looked before he leapt.
Kelemvor's Mercy. Honorable Mortruarch Skryre. My neighbors, a lovely couple in the prime of their lives, were found dead in their house yesterday. A burglary gone wrong by the looks of it. They leave behind a young girl, and no money for a burial. The odor is already potent. They'll be thrown in the Chiantar shortly. I'm sure you get many a letter like mine, so I'm sorry to add to your burden. But could you see it in your heart to perform rites for this poor couple? The neighborhood has scraped together some coppers for the cost, but I confess it isn't much. May the Lord of the Dead grant them peace. Valdina Bowknuckles.
I am not leaving until Lily has a goddamned coffin. I'm sorry, but our baby girl... Our baby...
I know, love. I know. If you're here for a burial, good luck. The carpenter around back claims there's a backlog. We asked for a child-sized coffin, but I said it'll take a month.
You lost your child. I'm so sorry.
7 years of age. And murdered. What kind of monster hurts a little girl?
Shush, love. We're going to get Lily a coffin, all right? Give her the burial she deserves.
Oh, I forgot to expand, so Branwen is a cleric from Baldur's Gate 1.
Mighty Branwen, the foe hammer grants you honor in death.
Yes, she was a cleric of Tempest, otherwise known as Foehammer. She's one of my favorite companions in Baldur's Gate 1, actually. My favorite cleric.
Lily. We can't leave her like this.
We won't, honey. We'll get her a coffin, I promise.
I'll make sure this guy makes one. Don't you worry.
Mortark, any luck with the carpenter?
I fear not, my child. Your daughter's casket will have to wait.
What?
Death's blessings upon you. I am Mortark's sire, devotee of Kelemvor. I pray you find comfort among the dead, as I do. To rid ourselves of the coils of flesh is a beautiful thing.
It's a really cool design. Iana's last wishes. Balmorba, thank you for the grace and kindness you've shown me. You've gone above and beyond to give Iana the best send-off she could have. I've enclosed gold for the casket to bring her luck, her favorite teddy bear. She loved that thing. More than me, I used to joke. I pray it brings her as much comfort as Kelemvor's embrace did. Best wishes, Fiona.
How high?
I don't know if we've read this one. Oh, we have, yeah. We've seen edition 76. Adopters of Culture. Excerpt from Penelope Ringwarble's Adopters of Culture. What you've got to understand is that half-orcs have no fixed home. They grow up all over the shop. Here, there, everywhere. Culture is sort of a gumbo cooked up out of all the parts of who you are, where you come from, who looks after you when you're small. Your fashion, linguistic cadence, word choice, how you view sex, table manners, farting, all these things are informed by home. Half-orcs are a big diaspora. Without a home, they must adopt the home, and therefore the culture of others. There's nothing malicious about that. In fact, it's wonderful seeing how they raise that culture they've adopted. How will it grow in the garden of their hearts, unearthed and replanted, changed and rehoused?
Ridiculous.
Alright, Gravekeeper's Journal.
I just want to see my little girl.
A diary written in a beautiful, archaic script. Drawings of flowers detail every page. Today was difficult, but then again, what day has it been lately? It was a child this time. She was young and beautiful, her face peaceful despite the brutality of her death. Her parents had only coppers, but I waived my fee. I know I shouldn't. My savings are perilously low these days. But considering how she must have suffered, it was the least I could do for her family. I asked her parents if she had any favorite scents. They told me she loved the sea. A water baby, they called her. I prepared the body with weave moss, styling her hair with Chutler's oil. They cried when they saw her, hugging me, thanking me. I never felt a deep connection to the gods. That is the Mortarch's purview, not mine. But moments like today give me purpose. As a gravekeeper, I provide comfort and grief, beauty and death, peace and sorrow. I only wish I did not have to do it so often. Durinbold Mausoleum Key. A small iron key.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward.
Quick and quiet.
I know I'm stumbling over quite a few words. I'm getting over being sick, and so I'm constantly suppressing a cough because my throat tickles incessantly.
No one's stopped me yet. Light on my feet.
I'm sorry for your loss, but it will be a 10-day before I can take your departed. Maybe more. If you notice any odors before then, treat the body with jasmine, honeysuckle, whatever you can get.
Why am I looking for a grave? It sounds like you're pretty busy.
Well, There is a serial killer on the loose. Business is booming, unfortunately.
Who's the serial killer targeting?
Can't say. There are 100 theories, but I see no pattern in who comes through me door. Mind you, theories taking more lives than any one killer. The whole city is on edge, ready to draw steel.
There's some strange things happening in this graveyard.
I deal with the dead, but the Mortark tends to them and the living who mourn them. If you have any concerns about strange goings-on, kindly speak to her. She patrols the graveyard. Good day. I'm sorry for your loss, but oh, you're back.
I'm looking for a grave. Name of M. Kerwin.
Kerwin? Oh, yeah. He's just outside, under the great willow with the drooping branches. It's good of you to come. He hasn't had any visitors in a long time.
I just want to pay my respects.
It's important to remember those who have gone before us. I wish there were more like you.
A goofy smile. I'm not sure why we asked about M. Kerwin. That's odd. Doesn't count as stealing anymore.
I thought I was done for. Lady Luck, bless you.
I was guessing it was a zombie down there. Not this guy. What were you doing down there?
Sightseeing. What do you think? I filched around Baldy and got myself buried for the trouble. Stone Lord, he calls himself. More like stone shite.
I've heard of him. He's a new gang boss, right?
The very one. And my idiot self didn't realize till I was finger deep in his pockets. Won't be making that mistake again. Look, I ain't got much in the way of thanks, but the stiff below has some fancy doodads. You're welcome to them.
A magical pike. Just a +1. The base of this polearm shaft is splintered, likely having borne the weight of a rider plucked from their mount. You know what? We'll rock it, because we are staying at the Elf Song. We're not roughing it out in the wilds anymore. We can dress a little bit more fanciful.
You're not allowed to play here. It's not respectful.
We must play here. This is where they like to hide.
But it's not allowed. Why are you being stupid?
Is this part of the game?
You're going to be in so much trouble.
Gwyn Highberry, stillborn but not forgotten.
Come out, sister. I will find you.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Sister always hides from me. She likes to play.
You're a bit old for hide and seek, aren't you?
Sister is older than me. She always likes to play. She hides in the ground, but I will find her.
Have you no one else? No other family?
Mother and father hide in the ground with her. I hope I find them soon. I like this game, but it is less fun to play it alone. Sister was always good at hiding, but I'll find her this time.
Do you know where she's hiding?
In the ground, over there. Some people covered her in dirt, but I will find her again.
I'm sorry, but your sister is gone. Best let her rest in peace.
I can't leave her out here alone. Sister is always happy to see me. She told me so. She will smile so much when I find her.
Hookums.
He won't listen to me. I told him it's naughty to play in graveyards. I don't know why you'd want to play here anyway. Too much dead stuff.
Sandril. Gone, but ne'er forgotten.
He's a zombie. He's the second one that we've seen.
This headstone is anonymous, reading only, "As I am now, so you shall be." Here lies Flying Martha, who couldn't. Beloved little Tan, never forgotten. Kalimvor guide your soul.
Every color of the rainbow. Bright yellow.
Final resting place of Dolkan Elendara, ever close to your beloved Elf Song Tavern. Here lies Ogre Bob, his arm anyway, it's all that would fit. He will be missed at Whitburn Quarry. M. Kerwin, treasured.
Ah, there's our guy. Don't know why we're looking for his
Final
tombstone.
resting place of Dolkan Here lies Duncan, last of the glory clan, beloved Elf who died Tavern. Without issue.
Oh, Gorion Mausoleum Key.
The stone on this vandalized tomb reads, "Cry a rain of tears, so flowers may bloom over Iris."
A small iron key. Bruna Schweitz.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market. Flowers in her hair. Not here. Not like this. I hope they string up whoever did this to her. Thank the gods for the watch. Who knows how many killings there'd be otherwise.
Beloved Agnes Schweitz. Her smile shined like 1,000 suns. Prisoner 3046, commended to Jurgil's ledger.
Gosh, how long ago was he buried? If it was Jurgil that the tombstone is...
Flandro Tarask Biter Grassley. The hunter hunted, the biter bit.
is paying homage to.
Yes?
Here lies Arthur Bilfold, dedicated patron of unconventional arts. Here rots an executed traitor to the city. Do not repeat his mistakes. Aradin the Elder, open the bloody gates.
Flowers every
J. Orchard, artificer of Gond, crafter of odd sockets. Adventurers Alexa and Orion Goodbeard, intrepid explorers of the Plane of Shadows. Eldoth Kron, raise a glass to the poor bastard. Fidia Pengist, a noble lanceboard player to the last. Didn't know her name, we just called her Grimishka.
Help me. Please.
Andreas Lothar, beloved of Ciro Lali. May we keep your hearth warm.
Nina Dortmel.
Keep a lookout. The Mortark don't take kindly to raising the dead, but I won't be long, I promise.
Who are you raising from the dead?
My big brother, Garrett. He got killed by that murderer guy, but I'm gonna fix him. Now, keep watch.
Exorde me, Merkel. Resuscita frater meum. Immorte ad me redigo eo.
The air crackles with power before fizzing out. The child has power but lacks control.
Oh, you're close, Merkel. I can feel your shadow. Give my brother back, please.
Yeah, your brother deserves to rest in peace. Let him.
The Mortark said the same thing. But I miss him. A lot. Fine. I won't try again. For now, at least.
Guide Nina to acceptance or prowess. So she would have been inspired regardless of our choice there.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow, right here.
Rest in peace at last, dear Connor. And I hope you are happy now.
Maud?
Would Sarah like some flowers? They do a wonder at brightening up a grave. I bring fresh ones to my husband's every few days.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not. My husband was an arse. But he gave me 3 beautiful kids. So the old goat gets flowers. I get them up by Bloombridge. A druid lives that way, so you know they're extra fresh.
What use do the dead have with flowers?
They're not for the dead. They're for the living. Same with funerals, coffins, all of it. I put flowers on my husband's grave for me, to remember the good from the bad. We get on better now than when he was still alive.
I'd like to see your flowers.
Of course.
You have any blue ones?
Come back anytime. You won't find fresher. Brighten up a loved one's.
I got you some flowers, Mum. They didn't.
Well, I tried. Elswort. Oh, corpse is too damaged.
Yeah.
At your command. Sylvanos, soften my steps.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet. Freshly picked.
Breathe deep and move.
A friendly face at a graveyard is always a treat.
Man can't even look at me.
Okay.
Pay me no mind.
What's the point in having magic if
Just a little further.
Another step forward.
Grief is hard. Let
Alright, so we have a couple
flowers
mausoleums we can check out.
never can.
The Grand Mausoleum, where the sarcophagus, and this dirt mound that I think we should dig up.
My Agnes shall be dancing in the market.
Flowers, every color of the rainbow. Right here.
All right, time to skulk about.
At your command. Eyes to yourselves. Sylvanos, soften my steps.
It's not fair, Garrett.
So I wonder if we're fine to
I hope they
dig this up, so long as it's not the Mortarch that sees us.
To think a man lay buried beneath.
Here! What you doing? Get them sausage fingers off my crate!
Bug thimble? Oh, it's from Nine Fingers. Yeah, what in the hells? Were you buried in there?
Yeah, well, no. I dug in, see? Looking for trinkets. Found them too. And I found them first. So you can find your own bleeding grave to rob.
This crate was promised to Nine Fingers. You don't want to steal from her, do you?
Nine Fingers. But damn it! Look, I didn't know it was the ladies. How could I? Ain't no one's name on it. So it's yours, okay? Nine Fingers gets a crate. I get to keep breathing. And everyone's good, yeah?
Sure. Now scram.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Have to keep going.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet. Freshly picked.
Let's go talk to the Mortarch.
Kobolds are a festering plague on these hallowed grounds. To disturb the dead is to invite divinity's wrath. Thank you for dealing with them.
Isn't that your job, though?
Breathe it in. The damp, the decay. The smell is sweeter than roses, for death is a gift worth cherishing. How might I be of assistance?
The young girl at the grave is trying to perform necromancy.
Kellen will forgive her. There is no sin greater than refusing his deathly will. I shall speak to her immediately.
And maybe, be better at your job.
Brighten up a loved one's grave with a bouquet, freshly picked.
Alright, she's not actually going to talk to her. Well, I think I'd go to the mortuary, but it might count as breaking and entering.
On my way.
Better than barging it down.
Alright, I'm going to call it here, and next time we'll explore this area and the mausoleums in the graveyard. And go from there. But for now, thanks for watching, I hope to see you guys in the next one.